Hello everybody, it's FarmSim guy here, hope you're all doing well. We are up against it. It is getting late at night, we've still got 2 fields we need to finish before the end of the night, because to be honest, tomorrow we are outside the harvest window and I do not want withered crops. We've got to be able to get all of this off the fields. We can't afford to leave this and miss out on the payday from it, so we've got a job on our hands. I'm going to stick a combine in each of these 2 fields. We haven't even started this first one here, but the other combine is in the second field, so we are going to drive one and we'll get a worker in one of the other ones and get him sorted. I brought the truck down here as well because it's full of fuel, so that will help us out. But yeah, we are up against it big time. So let's set up courseplay for this guy here, and we will then jump into the other combine. We're fully fueled, which is good, and we've got the extended lighting mod on, which really helps us see where we're going. But yeah, we better get on with this pretty quickly. Okay, there we go, combine up and running. He is moving along quite nicely. You can see we've got a 7% overlap on here, so this edge here is just overlapping onto the grass, but as we get into the field that will be fine. We're going to leave him going. We've got to jump into this field next to him with the second combine. The trailer is here as well. In fact, we've got 2 sets of trailers here at the moment, so we'll use one for each field. Firing up the second combine here. As you can see, we'd started to do this field in the last live stream, which was a while ago now. It's been a busy few weeks for the channel, so we've got a little bit through this. We were testing our new case combine, which has gone back to case now, and we had also got a quad track in, and we're testing enhanced vehicle mod as well, which was very good. But yes, back to the work now. That's probably why we're in the situation we're in, because we spent too much time playing with goodies from case and not focusing on the crops. What I'll do here though, I'll take another edge off this. It's quite a small field, this one, so it might just be okay. So we've got our 2 combines running. A smaller oat field here. We've got one of them. And over in the big field, the yield isn't as high as we thought on the wheat field, so that's good. But it's going to take us a bit of time to get a full combine there. But we will just pop over here, and we will get some of the oats out of this combine, so it doesn't have to wait for us. Now, we are doing a mixture of crops here, so I'm just going to work out whether or not we unload this load, and then we should be able to head over and grab the wheat from the combine. Hopefully we're not cross-contaminating too much, probably a complete no-no, but time is against us, so we're going to do what we need to do. We could drive the trucks on the field, but I do not need to get them stuck with the little time we have, so we are just going to take our chances. Okay, that is the hopper unloaded. We've still got a bit more space in here. Like I said, we are going to need to unload combine number 2 right now, so we'll drop this into the trailer, which has already got about half a load in already. So we need to run this back up to the storage as well at some point. So it's all go really. Rear hopper full. We'll get the second one loaded up as well. There will be some space left, so we'll let this unload. There's not going to be much actually. You forget how much these Demco auger wagons hold. Like it tells us, there we go. We've got 4,000 litres left. There really isn't going to be any space left in this. That is interesting, isn't it? Right. I'm sure there's a little bit left, but let's have a look. 94%, so definitely that needs unloading, but first priority, I think we'll go and get the second combine and get a load out of it. Here we are, we drove anti-clockwise around the field and it turns out he is already full. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive past him and face the same way as him so that we can hopefully let him keep cutting as we unload. Looks like he's raised his header there, but I think he might drop that again. We'll turn on our HUD as well, because I'm going to set our cruise control down to 6 miles an hour to match the combine. Now I'm just going to drive it manually till we get to the corner here, because he's going to need to turn, and then we'll align ourselves with him again. Don't want to get in his way at this corner, to be honest, but we will just let him do his thing there. And then we'll line back up with him. Of course, he's very quickly put away his pipe. A bit too enthusiastic there. We'll roll into position. Turn cruise control on. This is a short edge as well, but hopefully we'll be unloaded by the time we get to the other end. Okay, there we go. 20,000 litres in the auger wagon. We should be able to get all the way back up to the top of this field and then onto the up and down rows, so that is a good job done. Now we need to be careful when he's doing his up and down rows that we catch him on the way down, so we can unload the combine when the pipe's on the right side of the field. We don't want to get stuck in the middle of the field. I know we'll cut in, but it's not ideal, so like I said, we'll park this at the top of the field here, and then we need to get that truck full of oats back to the silo over there. What a difference using the extended lighting mod. It just makes working at night an absolute joy. It really does. It really does. Now we could unload into here, but these are empty still, and we've only got 20,000 litres in here, so no urgency there, but definitely urgency over in the oats field because it's yielding higher and our truck is full. So let's get it back to the yard. Okay, there we go, just passing the wheat field now, and the Fent and the other trailer. We don't have far to go, so I'm kind of hoping we're not going to have any downtime at all. Let's just be careful crossing the road here. In fact, what we'll do, we'll go down here and in the second entrance might be able to straight line our entrance into the silo a little bit better. Right, here we are. Let's see if we can just about get this lined up. We should be able to now because we did a little bit more landscaping. There we go. Hopper number 1 aligned. Let's get things unloaded. There we go. Unloading the oats just now. Hopper number 2 getting unloaded there, and we will get straight back to the field. It's not a fast unload on these trailers. I think the Wilsons are quicker, but it's not a bad trailer. Holds a decent volume as well. We are still loving this Kenworth as well. It's a really nice truck. So here we go, on the top road now. You can see the other road just off there in the dark. So it's quite a nice little loop round that. Got to be careful crossing the road, although it's pretty quiet this time of night. And look, there's combine number 2. Just finishing off that second headland as we return, so things are looking good.
We would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way.
Okay, as you can see, we've just unloaded the wheat combine, but we have got the beacons going on the oats combine as well, so we are on it from both directions at the moment. So get this unloaded quick. Thank goodness for the fast unload on this auger. There we go. Hopefully this will all go in this front trailer. No, I've got to get a little bit in the back one. That's okay though. There we go. Okay, now let's go and get the oats from over here. There he is, waiting for me. This field is very close to being finished actually. Just got this little corner to do here and he will be done, so that's good. A little bit down there as well, so there's two kind of half sections here. But he's covered this off pretty quickly, and then what we'll do, I think, is jump into this combine and drive it ourselves to help combine number 1 over in the wheat field as well. So hopefully we'll get things done in double quick time. We may need to drive a little bit manually as well. I'm not sure if the helper's going to be smart enough to realise there's 2 sections left here. We shall see though, and give him the benefit of the doubt. But again, we'll unload these oats, and then we've got an empty hopper, and we can jump depending on which combine needs us first. There we go. As I suspected, the AI worker decided that this corner here was the end of his job, so we will drive this last little bit. There really isn't much to do. Grab this bit here, and then the other side. Just the shape of the field actually is what's confused him slightly. which is why we love courseplay, because he can work out what's happening here. In fact, there's a huge amount of the field still left here. In fact, we'll run this back on a helper, so that we can manage the other field. In fact, no, we're not. It looks bigger than it was there, but it really isn't. So we'll just get on with this now. I think the other combine is down the bottom end of the field. We should see him coming past again in a minute. But I think we're just about keeping on top of things. So this is the last of the oats. If you look at the time in the top right hand corner there, it's coming up to 10 to 11 in the evening. So we've still got a bit to do yet before we can go to our beds. But that's the nature of harvest under pressure, isn't it? Here we go, there's the other combine on the way back as we finish the field. Lovely job. Right, I'm going to unload this directly into the trailer. And then at some point, depending on how busy we are, we can run this truck back to the yard. But that is a field done, and I'm very pleased about that. Okay, that is all the oats into the trailer now. We are going to try and get some fuel into this before we go too much further. And then we'll dive into the field and help him finish off. Okay, fully topped up. Let's get this over. Before we fire off though, we're just going to check how full the other one is. His beacon light isn't on at the moment, so that is a positive. I'll just start running up and down these opposite edges to the other combine. There isn't actually that many rows left here, which is good. So it actually looks like we are going to do this with time to spare. Not that many passes still to do on the field. And now we've got both combines in the same field, we can manage things a little bit easier with the auger wagon. So we will just push on and get this done as quickly as we can. Okay, everything looking peachy with the two combines. So we will leave them to it. We are going to take the truck full of oats, get that into the silo, and then we are fully then concentrating on the wheat and nothing else. Okay, once we've got this one unloaded, we'll probably leave this truck here, and we can run with just the one truck down at the field, I think, even with the two combines, with the yield being as low as it is. So we'll park this up, and then we'll head back over and get those last rows done, get that wheat into the truck and back over here into the silo. Look how good that parallax occlusion mapping looks on the lights there. That really sets it off brilliantly, doesn't it? Right. Truck unloaded. Can't make that turn with a white picket fence there, so we'll run it along to the road here. And we will loop it back round to near the barns before we head back down to the field. Here we go, we'll just pull it off the road out of the way here onto the grass, but job done. Very good. Well folks, you can see the other combine coming towards us. You can see we've probably got maybe 2 or 3 passes left here. We have achieved what we set out to do, which was to get all of these crops off the field before midnight. As you can see, it's 11:15 now in the evening. We definitely haven't got more than 45 minutes worth of work here. So we will crack on, get these last little bits finished, and that is harvest done for a little while. These two Claas combines have been outstanding, I have to say, even with a little bit of help from the case in earlier episodes. This has been a bit of a workhorse for these two, and they've done a stunning job of it. So, from me, for now, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you're still enjoying this series. If you are, let me know in the comments below, and we will see what we can do next. But, as always, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.